All right, y'all, it's peak week. I'm at Powerhouse. I wanted to run a routine, which I probably still will. Literally, as soon as room is dark, there's a janitor lady in there sweeping. I go in, turn on the light. She's still sweeping, but she's like on her way out. As soon as I put on my shoes, two people walk in. I'm like, oh my goodness. Why can't I get this room to myself? Anyway, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I had to pee, but I was like, I'd rather just run a full out and then go pee after. Like, I don't want to risk it. But since there's people in there now, I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'm coming, I'm just gonna do my thing. Hopefully they stay in the corner and hopefully I can focus. If I can't focus, I'll just do sections and I will run it sometime this weekend. Okay, so I just ran it until the last song. I just am tired today, to be honest. Like, it was good. There's a couple like choreography things I want to fix. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm like watching this lady do bench dips and she looks like she's about to rip her shoulder out. I don't even actually know what she's doing because she's not bending her elbows. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? I got so distracted by this lady. It was good. There are some choreography things that I tried that I did not like, so I will not be doing them. I do need to get on cardio. I am going to run the back half once because I just did the front half. I am going to run the back half once, especially because I have not done the back half since my last full out, because that day that I came in this room, like, people were in here and I kept stopping before I got to the back half. Although everything in the back half, it's not even the back half, it's like the last 30 seconds. Everything in the last 30 seconds is the same as it was before. So there really isn't like, I feel like I really don't need to practice it. It's like everything after my headstanding skill is literally pretty much exactly the same. I'm not going to say literally exactly the same because there is one small change, but it's 99.999% the same choreography that I've been doing for that 30 seconds of the routine since the beginning of this routine. Like, it's the only thing that hasn't changed. So I'm like, I don't really need to practice it other than just like to practice the stamina piece of it, but I don't know what I'm going to do. It's 5:18. I have a sauna appointment at 6:30. I don't really have to be in there at 6:30 because I don't need to be in there for 30 minutes. But I do want to get at least an hour of cardio done before I get into the sauna. So I really only want to be in here for like another 15 minutes. So I'm going to sit here and rest, watch that video one more time, and then I probably will do a full out. I know I just said I probably would just do the back half, but like, we're a week out. I've only done this routine full out once. I probably need to go full out. I need to just suck it up. I didn't take any of my supplements that I normally take before. I usually take this supplement called Iridescence and Nectar. They're like carnitine things that help you have energy. And I noticed that they actually do help me, like, with my sustained energy. So I'm wondering, like, should I not do it and just wait till I have those supplements because I always take them on show day, or do I just need to suck it up? But we're gonna see how I feel in like 5 minutes. I might do it again full out. I might just do sections. I'll let y'all know afterwards. Okay, I know this isn't the first video, but I'm gonna say welcome back to the vlog anyway because I feel like I didn't say it when I was at the gym yesterday. If I did, well, welcome back to the vlog again. I'm sitting outside of boot camp. I trained this morning. What time is it? 6. I don't know what time it is. It doesn't matter. It's not time for me to be in there yet. I am freezing. Anyway, I woke up at 135.3 this morning. We're trying, y'all. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see how much I weigh on show morning because this is going to be a wild ride. Like, I went from 137 yesterday to 135 today. I'm obviously not going to just keep losing 2 pounds a day for the next week. Like, that's just not going to happen. But realistically, I do still think, because again, I think that my weight, like my real weight, is like 133. And that's just because I was 134. Remember, I was 134 3 weeks ago. I got as low as 134, which means all of that weight between 134 and up to 137, up to 138, that's water, food, waste. I didn't gain fat overnight. And I have not gained fat. Like, I feel very confident in knowing I have not had every single day be a perfect prep day, but I've had enough perfect prep days, and the things that I was off, I was not that off that I would gain fat like that. Like, so anyway, all that to say is that I think that my actual weight, like if I clear my body out, if I reduce the inflammation, if I reduce the stress, like all that stuff, I think I probably would be closer to 133. So I'm like, well, realistically, that just means we have to manage those things and then only lose 2 pounds. Like, that's what I'm saying in my head. Do I have time for that? I don't know. Because again, it's been 3 weeks since I hit that low. And then I hit it again, right? Like last week or something, but I don't know. 135.3 this morning. I was very happy about that. I do think one thing is that I have to stop eating earlier to give my food time. My body needs more time to digest food. Okay, I have to go inside in like 1 minute. I ate at like 7:30 last night, which is early for me. Normally my last meal is at like 9 p.m. It's early for me. I was in bed by 7:45. Now, I wasn't asleep until like almost 10 because Reagan was doing the most, but I was in bed before 8. I set my alarm and it was like 9 hours and 16 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I need to finish eating earlier and sleep like at least 7 hours a night. I think that had a big part to do with how I woke up this morning. I didn't have time for check-in photos. So I don't know like what I looked like besides what I saw in the mirror, like in my sports bra, but I am going to take check-in photos tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow the scale goes down again. I would love to just see the scale drop every single day, even if it's just a half a pound or 1 pound. We're in peak week. So if it's going to do it, now is the time, body. Let's start bodying. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's still, backed into that person. It's still Saturday. I just trained all morning long. That was a long morning. And that camp was easy to train. I don't know how to explain it. The camp was easy to train, but it felt long. Like sometimes I go through camp and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was fast. I'm already at the end of camp. Like that went by so fast. This morning was the longest morning, but it wasn't boring. Sometimes they're boring and that's why they're long. Today was like a fun camp and a hard camp. Like it was fun to train, but it still was just long. Like it was just, it just seemed like it just kept going forever and ever and ever. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I'm glad to be done. I am headed home. I'm already drinking my grape rise. I'm going to go home, get Reagan ready. Then we're going to go to Powerhouse and I'm going to try to run another full out because last night's full out situation did not work. I did something to my hip flexor. I don't know what it is. I noticed it like literally in my sleep. Like I was fine at the gym. I was fine like when I got home. But at some point in the middle of the night, I felt like I remember thinking like my hip flexor is bothering me. And then all morning long, like I was literally limping. So I don't know what's up with that, but we got to work through it. We're less than a week out. We're going to figure it out. So yeah, today I'm drinking my caffeine a little bit earlier because let's be honest, you guys, the caffeine you're drinking during your workout, like it's still in your stomach. It's not metabolizing at all. So I'm drinking my caffeine a little bit earlier than I am. Going to take my supplements, my injectables, and I think like mentally, I mean, I also think physically, I do think that these things actually make a difference in how I feel, but also mentally, there has to be some sort of placebo effect where it's like, I know that I've taken these supplements that are going to make me feel better. So mentally, I still feel 1% better. So we're going to run that full out. We're going to nail it, one and done. Ruben wants me doing skills. So he called me yesterday after I ran my routine and I was on the assault bike, or I was about to start the assault bike. And he's like, I want you doing like skills for cardio. Basically, I mean, kind of how when I trained for athlete games, like doing those types of workouts train me to get better at those types of workouts. So he's like, the assault bike is fine, but I want you doing like rounds of skills, because that's what you need to get better at. You don't need to get better at the assault bike. Now, to a degree, the assault bike helps me get better at my routine stuff, but this close to the routine or this close to the show, like getting more confident and more comfortable with the skills and doing the skills tired, like that's going to be most effective. So I will still do 20 minutes of some sort of hit. I have leg day today. It's my last leg day. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is go to the gym, run one full out, hopefully one and done. If there was anything that was sketchy, I will run that section again. But if it's great, one and done, I'll be done. Like one time pal. If there's anything that I need to do again, I will do that particular skill or section again. Then I have leg day, my final leg day of this prep. And then I have cardio. And my cardio today is going to be like a HIIT workout. So I'll probably do burn on demand athletic conditioning, which is what I trained this morning. I'll probably do that. And then I will move on. Hopefully I can get all of this done in 2 hours. because that's how long I have in kids club. I don't imagine my full out is going to take more than, I don't imagine my full out's going to take more than 30 minutes. Like from the time I walk in, stretch, get warmed up and go. And then my workout, my leg day, it's a shortish leg day. It's not going to take more than an hour. So I should have plenty of time to get all this done and to stretch and sit in the sauna. If I don't have time to sit in the sauna right now, I will do the sauna later. So that's the plan for today. As we all know, there's a chance that this all gets sidetracked for some reason, somehow, but hopefully that's the plan. Right now, the main thing is getting to the gym by 11 o'clock in the morning. It's like 10 right now. If I get there by 11, this should all be fine. If I get there after 11, that cuts into my time because I have 2 hours in kids club, but they close at 1. So if I get there after 11, it doesn't matter that I get 2 hours. I'm going to have less than 2 hours until they close. So first step, get to the gym by 11 a.m. We'll see how it goes, everybody. Okay, so of course, plans got changed. Not changed, but we're just going to see. So I'm at Powerhouse. And in my mind, it was like, okay, from 11 to 11:30, I'm going to do my routine. From 11:30 to like 12:15, I'm going to do leg day. And from 12:15 to 12:45, I'm going to do this HIIT cardio. And from 12:45 to 1, I'm going to get in the sauna. Like that was in my mind, like my loose timeline. Well, I got here and I didn't check the schedule. There's yoga until 11:30. So this first 30 minutes, like, is pretty much useless because I don't want to do legs or cardio. Like, I don't want to spend that time doing one of these other activities because I need my routine to be first. So I'm just walking on the treadmill. I did get warmed up, like, on the turf. So there's a turf area. So I got warmed up. So as soon as that class is over, it's at 11:30. Of course, people are not going to be walking out at 11:30. They're probably going to be walking out, at like 11:40. As soon as the class is over, I'm going in there. I'm just going to run it. And then I'm just going to try to tighten up the time on my leg day. If I only get 5 minutes or 10 minutes in the sauna instead of 15, it is what it is. I'm just going to try to find those minutes where I can get them. But ultimately, if I don't get it all done, like I said, sauna is kind of the lowest priority. If I don't get it all done, then I will sauna later. Either I'll come back here and sit in the sauna, or we have like a sauna bag. It's like basically a sleeping bag, like looks like a sleeping bag, but you plug it in and it's like insulated and it turns up to like however many degrees. I don't know. It's a sauna bag. So if I absolutely have to do it, I'll come back, or I'll do the sauna bag, or I might just not get the sauna today. It is what it is. I'm literally walking on a treadmill at 1.2 speed, like just moving my body until that class is over, which I think is in like 2 minutes or so. But I'm warm up felt good. Gonna go in there, like I said, just run it, hopefully just once. I feel a lot better today, like energy wise. Just hopefully as soon as that class is over, all those people just leave, hopefully nobody stays. It's not the same yoga instructor that normally, there's 2 yoga instructors. The guy yoga instructor, after he teaches, he always stays and like does his own yoga practice. It's not him today, so hopefully this lady just like says goodbye to everybody and they all leave. So anyway, we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll check in after to let you guys know how this gym visit is. So they were in here until 11:36, pretty good. I came in and turned on the lights. Like, as soon as I saw them wrapping up, I turned on the lights. So I think that helped people get out. Just ran it. Up until my headstand skill, I like missed it and then I just stopped. I gotta stop doing that. Like, if I make a mistake, I have to keep going. Because if I make a mistake on stage, I have to keep going. I didn't care, I stopped. I'm gonna run it again. I feel really good, significantly less tired than I did yesterday. Everything up until that, beautiful. I'm gonna do it again the way that is choreographed. If I do it again and I miss it again, then I'm gonna change it. Well, there's always the change in the back pocket. Like, if I miss it, realistically, I'm gonna run this full out right now. I'm gonna run it again tomorrow, and I'm gonna run it again on Thursday, the day before the show. So I have 3 more full outs at the minimum. If I miss it more than once out of my next 3 runs, I'm changing it. Because the backup plan, I know for a fact that I can hit because I've already been competing that skill. I've already been hitting that skill. I just wanted to make it more challenging, right? So I normally don't miss it. Like, when I just practice it. When I warm it up, I don't miss it. It's just so late in the routine that I'm tired at that point. it's hard for me to fix it when I'm tired, like make adjustments to it in order to make sure I hit it. So if it's not perfect, it's hard for me to hit. It's very hit or miss, right? Like some of my skills, even if they're not perfect, I can still adjust and fix them in the middle of them. And even if I'm tired, but that particular skill, I'm just not strong enough at it to be able to fix it while I'm tired. So I either hit it or I miss it. So anyway, all that to say, if I miss it again, I'm changing it. Which really isn't that big of a deal, to be honest. I should just change it. I don't think it adds that much to my routine. I don't think anybody will notice if I mean, obviously nobody will notice because nobody even knows that the skill is in this routine. I could just do it the old way and move on with my life, but I want to challenge myself, right? So we'll see how I feel. I'm going to run it again. It's 11:44. 15 minutes into what I was supposed to be doing leg day by now. But I'm going to be out of here by 11:50. I'll just push my pace on my leg day. And like I said, maybe have a little bit of a shorter cardio or shorter sauna, if I sauna at all. Like I said, it felt good until I missed it. Like I was tired, but I wasn't like yesterday. I was like, I'm unwell. I can't finish this today. I would have finished it, and I would have finished it strong. I should have just finished it, but it is what it is. So let's try again, y'all. This is pissing me off. I am now missing my handstand pirouette, which I have not missed in who knows how long. I just missed it twice in a row. So I missed it the one time, and I'm like, you know what, I'm done. Take off my wrist wraps. And I'm like, no, Andrea, just do it again. Like, just do one more. Miss it again. Take off my wrist wraps again. It's 11:55, y'all. I gotta be out of here in an hour. There's definitely not time, even if I stopped right now, there's definitely not time for legs and cardio and sauna. And I was just like, okay, just go do legs. Like, move on from this. You're coming back tomorrow. But the reality of the situation is routine has to be my priority. How many times have I said in this vlog, whoever wins routine is winning the show. I need to hit this routine. So I don't care if I'm gonna run out of time, like, to do legs and cardio and sauna. I have to nail this routine. So it's annoying because the things that I'm missing, I'm just missing. And the things that are, everything else is really good, which is good, right? But it's like, I just gotta stop missing these skills. Like, these are not even skills. Like I said in the last video, it's like, they're just hit or miss. It's not like even like it's sloppy. It's either really good or it doesn't hit at all. So it's 11:56 at 12. I'm gonna run it again. I'm gonna give myself like a full rest right now. I'm gonna run it again, and I better nail it. I'm gonna nail it. Then I'm gonna do legs. And then we'll see what time it is. I'm gonna try to keep legs to 30 minutes. Ruben gave me 6 exercises. 3 sets each. It's a light leg day, right? It's peak week, so it's not like I need to take a 2-minute rest in between sets. But it's still like a lot of volume. So I'm gonna try to keep it to 30, 40 minutes at the max. That'll still give me 20 minutes. If I have 20 minutes, I'll probably honestly just do 10 minutes on the assault bike and 10 minutes in the sauna. I'm not gonna do like a full HIIT workout or whatever. Especially because I will have just done legs, so the assault bike will be hard for me. So I don't know. I really wanna stop. I really just wanna go do leg day. To be honest, I don't even wanna do legs. I really just wanna go do cardio. I don't like leg day. But I'm like, Andrea, you have to nail this routine. Like, period, point blank. There's no other options. You need to hit this routine. And while this room is empty, this is my opportunity to hit this routine. So sit here for 2 more minutes and then hit it. Let's hit it, everybody. Hit it and quit it. Update, I didn't hit it. Just resting on the leg pad of the hamstring curl. I was like, okay, let's do it. Last one. Like, you're gonna hit it. I was ready. A girl walks in, and she was so nice. Like, you could tell that she was like, should I come in here or should I not? She's like, I'm just gonna go in the corner. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, you're fine. But then, like, my music started, and I didn't actually even miss the handstand pirouette. It was just so hard. Like, I was basically gonna miss it, that I was like, this is an energy sucker, and now I'm distracted. So I sat down, and I was like, let's try this again. But then I was just like, you know what, Andrea, just hang it up. Like, it's not getting better. It would be different if it was getting better, but it wasn't getting better. So I was like, you know what, just go do legs. I sent the video to Ruben, and I was like, I'm gonna come back. I was already gonna come back tomorrow. I was like, I might come back tonight if I just can't get over it. Depending on how tomorrow goes, I might also come back on Monday. Originally, it was just going to be today, tomorrow, and then I wasn't going to do it again until I got to DC. But obviously, today did not go the way I needed it to go. So, like I said, if I can't shake it, like if I can't feel like I can move on today, I'm going to come back tonight. Otherwise, I'm definitely going to come back tomorrow morning. And depending on how tomorrow goes, I will either do it again on Monday or I'll just save it. So, again, it just depends on how tomorrow goes. We'll see how I feel tonight after doing legs. Am I going to feel like I can come back and do it? We're going to see. My energy's pretty good right now. But yeah, it's 12:17. I'm not going to do cardio. I'm just going to finish legs, and then by the time I finish legs, we'll see. Well, we'll see what time it is. If I have enough time to do the assault bike and get in the sauna for 10 minutes, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll skip the assault bike. Just do it tomorrow. So yeah, I got enough said. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's 9:30. I can't remember what time I went last Sunday that I was like, I got to get here earlier. I'm pretty sure it was around this time. I don't know. Maybe it was like around 11. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to find out. Like, I set my alarm for 8, and I remember when I set my alarm, I was thinking, like, this seems a little bit late, like later than you would normally want to be going. Like, setting your alarm for 8 means, again, I'm getting out of the house after 9. If I'm moving slow. Like, if I'm in a rush, I could set my alarm for 8 and be out of the house by 8:30, 8:45, but I wasn't, and I knew I wouldn't be. So, anyway, hold on, y'all. I'm just looking at something. Okay, so, anywho, I am headed to 7-Eleven. I'm going to grab myself an energy drink, and then I'm going to go to Powerhouse and run this routine. Sorry, there's a police officer right there, and my registration is expired. And I just am making sure this person does not look at my license plate. Anywho, okay, the light's green. We can all move on with our lives. Okay. Energy drink, running the routine. It has to be one and done. If it's not one and done, I'm changing it. Well, actually, here's the stipulations. If the handstand pirouette is the mistake, it is what it is. I have to leave it in. I'm not changing it. I'm not taking it out. There's no plan B for the handstand pirouette. If the headstand skill is what messes up, I'm changing it. Just because I just don't have time to be risking it on that skill. I already have a risk in the handstand pirouette, which at this point is pretty strong, except for yesterday. I just couldn't hit it after that first time. But in general, my handstand pirouette has been very strong, so I'm not super worried about it. I'm definitely not worried about it enough to take it out. The headstand skill is still pretty risky. Like, I hit it most times, but I miss it enough times that I'm like, do I need to change this? So again, we're going to see how it goes. Like I said, I need it to be a one and done because we're under 6, what is it? 5 days out. It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I compete in 5 days. We leave in 2 days. Or 3 days. So, like, I gotta, like, the risks, we have to mitigate the risks, because, again, as I've said 100 times during this vlog, routine wins the show. It's like, how in figure and, like, all these other shows, they're like, shows are won from the back. Fitness is won in the routine round. So I just can't take a ton of risks, especially because I just don't think it's going to add that much, to the routine. So anyway, I'm at 7-Eleven. I'm going to grab myself. We're going to see what I grab. Okay, so I'm at 7-Eleven, and I've been seeing these Red Bull winterberry things, and some people are like, oh, it tastes like cotton candy. Some people are like, it definitely doesn't. It tastes like vanilla, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't seen it in stores yet. But on their door, like, they have, like, oh, this specific Red Bull is 2 for however much. It's on sale. So I got excited that I was about to get it, but it's not here. Am I crazy? This is all regular Red Bull. I do not see the winterberry flavor. Okay, well, I'm not getting it. I already think it's super weird that Red Bull is making flavored energy drinks. Same thing with Monster. Monster just came out with that flavor, this one, which I guess they've had other flavors, but to me, Red Bull and Monster, like, that is the flavor. Red Bull flavor is the flavor. Monster flavor is the flavor. Like, remember when energy drinks first came out in, like, I don't know, 2005? Red Bull and Monster, that was the flavor of them. Like, if you order a Red Bull vodka, like, you're getting Red Bull. Like, Red Bull is only one flavor. So I'm, like, having a hard time wrapping my mind around drinking a Red Bull or a Monster because I feel like they're going to taste like Red Bull and Monster, but apparently they have flavors now. I don't want to try that Monster one because that flavor doesn't sound good to me, but I do want to try the Red Bull one, but I guess they don't have it. So I guess I might get a Bang cotton candy. We're going to find out. Okay, so they did not have the Red Bulls. I asked the lady at the front, and she was like, oh, we're not going to have them until next week. I guess they got one shipment, which was only half of what they ordered, and that sold out really fast. She's like, they're so popular. So I got Ghost Welch's. So good when it's cold. Also, our fridge isn't working again, so I put everything in our freezer, because the freezer is like a normal fridge temp, but it's supposed to be a 24-hour priority. Like, fridge not working is supposed to be like top priority, and I see it even listed in the ledger, like the maintenance ledger. I see that it's listed as high priority, but I'm like, okay, it's been over a day. Somebody needs to come fix our fridge. And I'm going to send an email actually and be like, okay, is there going to be like a reimbursement for the food that we need to buy again? Because again, the food that's in the fridge, I just put in the freezer, but the food that needs to be frozen, we had chicken that was frozen that's now not frozen. You can't refreeze it. Like, I'm pretty sure that once you defrost something that was frozen, especially raw chicken, you're not supposed to freeze it again, which of course we could just cook it, which is fine, but we're also about to go out of town. Although I guess we could just cook it and take it with us, because I'm going to need, on a 3-hour layover, I'm going to need to make sure I have food with me. But that's not the point. The point is that they're supposed to fix our fridge. That's supposed to be considered an emergency. It's like fire, flooding, and like your HVAC not working, like your house not cooling or heating, and your fridge not working. Those are supposed to be immediate things, and it's been over a day. So anyway, apartment living is fantastic, although I guess like that's just anything when you rent, but I just feel like it's more prevalent in apartments. Like, we never had, when we lived in a townhouse, Ruben and I lived in a townhouse together for a year. Maybe it was more than a year. I'm not really sure. We did not have to call our landlord to fix anything one single time in the whole year that we lived there. We did not have to call our landlord for anything. Maybe the washer and dryer once, but like we didn't have problems when we lived there. But like now, I'm like, we lived in this apartment for 2 months and we've already had to call twice. Whatever. Anyway, getting hyped up. We gotta hit this full out, y'all. We are 5 days out. 5 days out. I already told Ruben I'm eating pancakes for breakfast on Saturday. Like, I need pancakes for breakfast. I mean, pancakes for breakfast on Saturday. And then on Sunday in the airport, I don't know what airport, because we're flying direct, so it's not like we have a layover for me to live out my wildest food dreams. I'm getting a pretzel. Listen, if I sniff out some Auntie Anne's in that airport, I am getting one. But to be honest, again, now that I'm thinking about it, I just don't think that's a possibility, because our flight's at like 8 o'clock in the morning and it's direct to LA. So is Auntie Anne's open at 8 o'clock in the morning? Like, is there going to be an open Auntie Anne's open at realistically 7 o'clock in the morning? Probably not. And then by the time we get to LA, like, I'm probably not going to be like, I don't know. I feel like once you land, you don't really get food at your final destination airport, because you're about to leave the airport, right? Like, I feel like eating in the airport is very much a layover activity. We have a 3-hour layover on the way there, which is great because I can't eat, but we're flying direct on the way back. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to have to go to the mall and get Wetzel's pretzels, because I do also love Wetzel's pretzels. I think that Wetzel's has better pretzels, like full pretzels, but Auntie Anne's definitely has the best nuggets, like the pretzel bites. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm eating some pancakes, and at some point I'm going to get myself a fluffy pretzel, which is weird because I hate regular pretzels. And like, if we're at Lazy Dog Cafe, y'all probably don't have a Lazy Dog. Now I'm completely rambling. There's Lazy Dog Cafe. It's just a restaurant here. It's like, I don't know what it's similar to. Yard House. Like, it's just a restaurant at the mall. But I know they have like the big, like, Bavarian pretzels or whatever they're called on their appetizer menu. I think BJ's has a big pretzel on their appetizer menu. I would never order a pretzel at a restaurant. Like, pretzels to me are very specific to airports and malls. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I'm gonna drink my energy drink. I'm gonna take Reagan to Sky Zone today, I think. I paid for a membership. I'm gonna put this in my regular vlog. Y'all, without fail. Maybe it's because I turn on the lights. I don't understand why I'm a magnet. Gotta do it anyway. And sir, you're gonna be in the background of my video. I do not care. This guy just walked in, put his water bottle on a chair in here, and walked back out. I'm sure he's about to go get weights or something, but I do not understand. Literally, this room will be sitting empty I walk in, turn on the lights, and before I can put my shoes on, somebody else comes in here. Go somewhere else. Go in the turf. He's gonna have to. We're all gonna have to get over it. He's gonna have to get over it. I'm playing my music out loud. He didn't have earbuds in. Normally people have their earbuds in, so like I play my music out loud, but he doesn't have earbuds in, so he's gonna have to get over it. He's coming back in.
Staring photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes, and I keep you in my heart.
Okay, so leaving Powerhouse, I was supposed to do my routine and then like hit workout cardio that Ruben wanted me to do, but I just didn't really feel like doing it, to be honest. So I did my routine. I was super tired today. It's really crazy how different the routine feels based on just your general energy level. Like the other day and today, I felt so tired. My body felt so heavy during that routine. I was like, I physically cannot go on. Yesterday, I felt like I could have done it. Like, oh my God, these people have problems. I'm so sorry. I am distracted. Hold on. I'm back. I saw some politically unhinged people. Anyway, yesterday I had so much energy. Like I got through that routine. Now, granted, I like made a mistake, so I just stopped. But I could have, absolutely. Like I had so much energy. Like I was like, okay, I'll just run it again. Right? Like I came on here and said, oh, like I think I'm gonna be done. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it again. Like I had plenty of energy yesterday. I just like couldn't hit the skills. Today I was doing fine. Like the routine was fine. I hit everything. But I was so tired. Like I literally was like, I don't think that I can do this without getting hurt. So I stopped. Like, it was only like the last, I don't know, 10 seconds. Like it wasn't like that. It wasn't that far like out from the end. It was literally just like my front walk over to my butt, then a back extension roll and a back handspring. Like it's 3 skills away from being done. And I just stopped because I was like, I physically can't do this. Which is super annoying to get that close to the end and not finish, especially because those are skills that I don't miss. Like, no matter how tired I would have been, there's no way that I would have like messed up on those skills unless I landed on my ponytail again. But there's just, basically what I'm saying is I could have tallied myself a hit for this routine, but I decided to stop. And then I just like was so tired. I was like, I can't do this again. Like I just ran sections and even my sections felt like full outs. So all that to say, I was like, I'm not doing HIIT right now. I don't have the energy. I need to get another meal in me. So Ruben has a photo shoot later today. So I'm just going to go while Ruben's at his photo shoot. I was going to take Reagan to Sky Zone. Well, I still am going to take her to Sky Zone, but I'm going to go to Burn Boot Camp first. Go to Burn, do the HIIT workout. It's only like, I think it's only like 20 minutes. It's not that long. And then me and Reagan will go to Sky Zone. So I was just like, I can't do this right now. I can't do it right now. But I do feel good about where the routine's at. I just know my body and the way that I feel right now. It just wouldn't have been productive to keep going. I did do a couple sections after the full out just to like make sure they felt okay, but that was it. Then I posed. I did like 1 routine and 1 round of quarters, and it actually looked pretty good. I'm not actually as fat as I thought I was, so that's good. All right, y'all. Sunday afternoon, Reagan and I are heading to Burn Boot Camp to go do my HIIT. So I think it's like a 20-minute circuit. It's pretty short. So gonna do that, and she is going to just, watch the iPad or play in the back room. Mom, yes, baby? I didn't bring my iPad. I brought your iPad. And then we are gonna go probably to Sky Zone. You wanna go to Sky Zone? We're gonna go to Sky Zone, but not now. Hold on. All right. I got Cotton Candy Bang. Y'all, the Cotton Candy Bang, it's been a while since I've had the Rise Bang because these days, if I'm buying Rise, I'm getting a Kool-Aid flavor. But the Cotton Candy Bang is definitely better. Cotton Candy Bang goes so hard, which is crazy because I don't really like Bang, I discovered. So I was having a discussion with my friend. I'm going to put this on my regular vlog, so actually tune into the regular vlog. Okay, so I did 1 full out. It was pretty good. I did omit 1 skill just because I already knew, like I started the full out knowing I was not going to do the skill. Same with my running tumbling pass. Like it's just something that I just don't do. And I still consider it a full out. It's my back handspring 3/4 rebound. It's just been like bothering me. So I decided just not to do it because I just was like, it's a low priority. It's a skill that I'm going to do. It's one of the skills that I do, like, I commit to significantly harder, I guess, on stage than in practice, because it's a skill that is like, it's heavy, so it hurts my wrists and it hurts my toes actually to do it like full energy. So I was just like, I'm not doing that. Like, I just don't feel like doing it right now. I did have one mistake. And then at the end, I guess I'll consider that a mistake too. Like, my backhand swing was just super janky. So anyway, the people that were in the room are gone now. There was like 2 ladies in the room. I had to face a different direction. The lights were half on. Like, it was janky. Now I'm about to do it. I'm facing my normal way. I turned on all the lights, but I literally was about to go. I pressed play on my music. The lady who's cleaning the gym has a trash bag. I guess the door to like outside to take the trash out is in this room. So she just walks straight across. I'm like, okay. Okay. So then she leaves. Then I set up my camera again, turn on my music again. Music starts. I like go. She walks back in. She like walks across my camera to clean the mirrors. So I'm like, ma'am, please. So she's gone now. So now I'm about to run this one more time. Hopefully it's a really good, clean full out. No matter how this goes, I'm done with full outs until I get to Virginia. But I think like my last full out was good, and it was good enough for me to feel like, okay, I don't have to do anymore. But I also just know it could be better. So I'm going to try to fix the things that need fixing. Otherwise, like I said, I've already been here for over an hour. I'm really tired today, but I'm just like, it is what it is. I got to figure it out. So I'm going to run this one time, then I'm going to go home. I do have to still push tonight, like do push workout, but I'm going to do that later. We're getting our fridge replaced. So I'm going to let them come replace our fridge, and then I'll just bring Reagan back to the gym and I'll do push. So hopefully this full out goes well. Y'all, the list is out. Maddie isn't on it. Okay. First off, there's 10 of us on this list, which is amazing, because I was originally thinking, I think it's on this video. I don't think it was on last week's video or last whatever. I thought there was going to be 6, maybe 7, and there's 10. So that is amazing. Some surprises. Nicolette Spencer. I don't think she's competed in years. Nicolette, Angie Robinson. She just competed at Chattanooga. I've never competed against her. Who else was on it? I said Ellie Ames might, and she is on the list. And then I think that's the 3 people that I didn't know would be on the list that are on the list. But then Maddie Slepachuk, I guess is her last name. I don't know how to say her last name. She's not on the list, which is extremely strange, because she's been posting like since July. She has a story highlight on Instagram starting in July, prep 2024. This is the last show of 2024. Now, I told y'all, like, I was like, I didn't know or think that she was natural. But there's no other shows. Like, I was like, oh, maybe she'll be on the Titans list. Oh, maybe she'll be on the Chattanooga list. Maybe she'll be on the Weider. There's no other shows until the Arnold, which, first off, why would you start prep in July for a February show / March? Also, like, you have to be invited to the Arnold, so it'd be weird to start, like, and then the next regular fitness show is Adela in June. Obviously, she's not doing a year-long prep. So Elaine and Kaylee were like, maybe she's doing a different division, which maybe, like, there's millions of bikini shows, there's a lot of figure shows, but she posts figure poses. So she's not doing bikini. I mean, she might, right? I don't know what she's doing. I wouldn't think that she's doing bikini, because she posts figure poses. And plus her Instagram still says Fitness Pro, which, whatever. She might be doing figure, but she doesn't have the physique to compete in figure. Like, if she wants to do really well, like, she's not at the physique yet to be a figure competitor. Most of us are not, right? So it's very confusing. It's very confusing, but anyway, list is up. I'm super excited. I just need this physique to come in, because, like I've said before, whoever wins the routine round is likely to win. However, with more people in a lineup, of course, it just, like, it's more risky for me. It's very similar to, like, Melissa Flair. Oh, I didn't say Mel, I don't think. Melissa, I think is her name. Melanie? I don't know. Mel is what she goes on Instagram. Her Instagram's like Mel Flair. She turned pro at Universe. She's also competing. I knew that today, but I don't think that I said it on this video. She is making me feel like she might be a D Cheeks for me at Van. Like, she might cause problems for me in the physique round. Normally, no. But I've been telling y'all, like, my physique is just not really shaping up the way that I expect for it to shape up. So, like, at my best, she wouldn't cause me problems, but I'm not at my best. So I'm like, she could be problematic for me in the physique round. Again, I don't see any challenges for me in the routine round besides the ones that I already expected. But, you know, I still think that Michelle and Jess are going to be the top 2 physiques. So if I get pushed down in physique, but they don't get pushed down in routine, which is basically what happened at Van. I got pushed down in physique because of these cheeks, but Tam didn't get pushed down in routine. Then that causes a problem for me. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. You don't know what's going to happen until you know what happens. We're just trying to bring in this physique where, like I said, my body right now is just super frustrating because I will be looking good one day and the next day, like, not looking good. Which, again, I've said before, makes me feel like it's not fat, because it's like I didn't gain 4 pounds of fat overnight, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, I wish it would just come down. So I don't know. Ruben lost like 10 pounds in 2 days going into the Olympia to make weight. So if he can lose 10 pounds, I can lose, I don't know, 4, 5 pounds. But anywho, I'm just going to check in tomorrow. And I think that's going to be the end of this particular vlog. And then we'll do, like I said, travel day, check-in day, then show day.